Hello children, important dynasties of South India. That lesson we are learning now. Today we are learning about the Rashtrakutas. Okay, Rashtrakutas started ruling after Chalukyas children. Chalukyas of Badami already we learned. After Chalukyas, Rashtrakutas rule started. If you are taken the name of Rashtrakutas means these words will come. Kaviraja Marga, Pamba, Kailasanatha temple. These are the memory or you can say gift of the Rashtrakutas. Kaviraja Marga already we learned during Ganga's time children. Guru Vinita wrote this one, like that I explained. But it is a still book of criticism it is. Yet it is not decided whether it is written in the Ganga's time or in the Rashtrakutas time. But it is the first Kannada book. So, very ancient book it is. Before that, no other Kannada book found. Kaviraja Marga is the first Kannada book. That one. And it is nearly 1200 years old. Kaviraja Marga. 1200 years old Kannada book it is. Then, it is written by Sri Vijaya. As it is found in the Rashtrakuta time, it is said that it is written by the King Sri Vijaya. Sri Vijaya is a scholar children. He is in the Amogha Varsha Nrupatunga. In his kingdom he was there. Then about Pampa. Pampa is Adi Kavi. First Kavi is, so is called as a Adi Kavi. You know that one. First Kannada poet is, and he wrote the epic in Kannada. Epic poetry he wrote in Kannada children. Therefore, he called as the Adi Kavi. Pampa was in the court of King Arikesari. King name is Arikesari. In his court, Pampa was there. And Pampa wrote two literary works of the Pampa are Adi Purana and Vikramarjuna Vijaya. Adi Purana and Vikramarjuna Vijaya. These are the two literary works of the Pampa. Vikramarjuna Vijaya, it is about the Mahabharata children. Vikramarjuna Vijaya narrates the Mahabharata and it is also called as the Pampa Bharata. In this Vikramarjuna Vijaya means in that Arjuna is highlighting. In this Mahabharata he is writing about the Arjuna's adventures. This Vikramarjuna Vijaya book, as it is written by Pampa, it is also called as the Pampa Bharata. Then Pampa, then Kailasanatha temple, they are the gift of the Rashtrakutas. Ellora and Elephanta, in that we can see the cave temples. Ellora temple children, these are the rock cut temples you can see in the Ellora. Kailasanatha temple is in that only big rock is cut into temple. It is the specialty of the Kailasanatha temple. It is 100 years old, 100 feet tall. It is big mountain only. They converted into temple, Shiva temple, Kailasanatha temple. 100 feet high it is, and it is built by the Krishna I. His name is Krishna I. He built the Kailasanatha temple in Ellora. And among this Ellora temple children, Ravana lifting the Kailasanatha Parvata. That is very beautiful one. Story is there, children. Ravana, he lifted the Kailasanatha Parvata only. That one they replicated on the walls of the Kailasanatha temple. That is very beautiful one. Then Ellora and Elephanta caves, they are in Maharashtra children. Elephanta is a small island near Bombay port. Elephanta, small island it is. Then statues of three-faced Mahesha Murti, it is called. Trimurti we are calling now. Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, we are calling them as the Trimurtis. So the same statue is duplicated in the Kailasanatha temple. That picture is there in your textbook children. I will show it. See here, this is Kailasanatha temple children in Ellora. 100 feet high it is. Big mountain only. they made it as a temple. Then Mahishamurti or Trimurti, that one, it is in Elephanta caves. Here front one face is there, by side also another two faces are there. Trimurti, body is one, but face is three. Trimurti it is called. It is a symbol of Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, three main gods of Hindu religion. That one it is. Then next comes famous kings in the Rashtrakutas. Dhruva is a famous one, children. He is the first famous king among the Rashtrakutas. He is the son of Govinda III. Son of the Govinda III. He made the extended the kingdom up to North India. From south to the north, he extended the kingdom. Then Govinda III we are taking means the first most famous king. He had mastered complete South India. He became master means owner. He stretched his military power till the valleys of Himalaya. He extended up to Himalaya. Then his inscription is mentioned that his war elephants tasted the water of Ganga river. Ganga river is flowing in the North India. He reached up to Himalaya means Ganga river is originating there only. His elephants, war elephants, drank the water of Ganga river. That much he extended the kingdom. Next, one more famous king from the Rashtrakuta is Amogavarsha Nrupatunga. That one. Yes, famous kings names I wrote on the book. Dhruva and Govinda III I explained. Nrupatunga, Amogavarsha Nrupatunga, he is the son of Govinda III and he coronated at the age of 14 years. When he was 14 years old, that time only he became the king and he ruled for 60 years. He himself scholar and he had Sri Vijaya and one more scholar in his court. He used to write Amogavarsha Nrupatunga, he used to write the books children, and scholar Sri Vijaya only wrote the Kaviraja Marga Kannada book. Then he built the Rashtrakuta capital city, that is Manyakheta. Now it is called Malkhed. That Manyakheta, capital city of the Rashtrakuta, was built by the Amogavarsha Nrupatunga. Then one of the Arab traveler, his name is Sulaiman. He visited the Rashtrakuta kingdom and he described that it is one of the four big empires in the world. Rashtrakuta Empire is the one of the big four empires. Another three empires are Roman Empire, Arab Empire and Chinese. Fourth one is the Rashtrakutas. Like that, he described that it is prospered empire was there, Rashtrakutas Empire. Next comes Krishna III. Krishna III. He is also one of the famous king. During Krishna's third rule, Rashtrakutas Empire reached the important position. How it is? He defeated the Cholas, Pandyas, Cheras. All these South Indian dynasties only. He defeated all of them. Then after defeating Cholas, he stretched his empire till Rameshwara. Rameshwara means it is the southmost part of the South India. Very deep it is. Up to the south he reached this empire. Then there he built the pillar of success. Victory pillar he built in Rameshwara. It is the southernmost part of India. Rameshwara means. That one he reached. So to celebrate that victory, that success, he built the pillar. Then he collected the ransom from the king Simhala. From the Sri Lankan king, he taken some amount as a tributary, you can say. He taken that amount. Then he contested the North India also. Panna was in the court of Krishna III. Pampa, Panna, these are Rashtrakutas period king poets only. Panna, he was in the court of Krishna III. After him, Rashtrakuta empire started declining. So you can say that Krishna III only the last king. After some kings came, but they were not so brave, not so efficient one. This Krishna III only the last famous king, and after his rule, the Rashtrakutas empire started declining. Follow, children? Yes. Next comes religion. What is the religion? I will explain that one. Yes, about the Rashtrakuta religion means they are followers of many religion, children. Mainly they are the Shaiva and Vaishnava religion they used to follow. Kailasanath temple, Shiva temple it is. So they are follower of Shaiva and Vaishnava religion, children. Along with that, they are encouraging the Buddhism and Jainism also. That religion also they are encouraging. Then they are having trade relation with the Arabs and other countries, children. So Islam also there in the Rashtrakuta period. Islam religion also there, because trade they are having means some Arabs also there in their dynasty or in their empire. So they are giving encouragement for the Islam religion also. Then they are appointing the Muslim officers for the higher post. In their court, some of the ministers, some of the army chiefs are the Muslims. That means they are encouraging the Islam religion also. Follow, children? Yes. That means they are tolerating all the religions. This is about the Rashtrakuta, children. I explained about the Pampa, then Kaviraja Marga, four famous kings from the Rashtrakuta, that is Dhruva, Krishna III, Amoghavasha Nruptunga and Krishna III. In the last, about their religion I explained. Okay, today for today's class I will give the homework. Yes, homework for today, children. Who is called Adikavi? Pampa it is, which is the first Kannada book, Kaviraja Marga. Name the literary works of Pampa, Adi Purana and Vikramarjuna Vijaya. Who built the Kailasanatha temple? Krishna III. Name the famous kings of Rashtrakutas. Four kings I explained. You read the name of all the four kings. Name the capital city of Rashtrakutas. Maniketa, at present it is called as the Malke. That one you have to read. Yes, it is about the Rashtrakuta, children. Rashtrakuta empire extended up to North India. I will show it. See here, children. This much big it is. Up to Ujjaini they extended. They covered the Karnataka as well as they reached the North India also. Yes. Chalukyas of Kalyana is there, children. Chalukyas again they taken the power and they started ruling from Kalyana. That one we are learning in the next class. Okay. Thank you.